What's going on, people? My name is Alex Elliott and welcome to Elliott in the Studio, the channel where I talk all things music production, gear reviews, plugin reviews and so forth. Today we're going to be checking out the P22 Rail, which is a new Clipper plugin by Pulsar Modular. Now, for those who know I love the P44 Magnum, so I'm really intrigued to hear how this one is different to that one. But just to take you through the basic layout before we jump into how this thing sounds: vintage, modern, sharp. But we're going to listen to the examples and we'll see how they sound. So I'll firstly have this off. The way I've got it set up is I have P42 Climax, which is my go-to EQ kind of saturation on the beginning of my bus. And then usually I go into some form of clipper and then that clipper into Pro L2. So I'll be placing this clipper before my final limiter does the limiting. Now, for some people, they put the clipper afterwards, but I love to have mine before because I love what Pro L2 does to the overall finished sound of my particular mixes and productions. But without further ado, let's jump into how this thing sounds. Now, if you're a music producer yourself and you're someone who wants to make music and loves making music from scratch and you like the sound of this beat, then be sure to check out my complete studio sessions, which are available for purchase on my website, where there's a complete full breakdown of everything I do from start to finish, all of the details, all of the screen recordings, all of the high quality. But let's jump back into this video. Now, I can hear the character of what each of these are adding, but what I'm interested to hear now is which one actually has the least imprint on the sound whilst also giving loudness, because of course this is being marketed as a transparent clipper, not necessarily something that's going to add a ton of character to a mix that you're already happy with. listening back to all of these examples, I think what's immediately apparent to me is that it's like there was two simultaneous competitions going on. In regards to what I think just sounds the best and what I love the P44 Magnum. You know how I feel about that one. However, on this particular track, the gold clip was also doing some things that I liked. But then when I did the comparison of, okay, I love how my mix feels, I just want to get a bit more volume, but I don't want to be experiencing any tonal or EQ change to my mix. Then all of a sudden, the gold clip was making my bass and low end feel huge, much bigger, which is traditional of the Lavery Gold that it emulates. The P44 Magnum is a saturator and a clipper combined. So once again, I was getting a lot of fullness, and because I can put it in dual mono mode, then it was actually giving me a little bit more width I could see on the synths in particular. But the P22 was the most transparent. And when I looked into what the kind of ethos was behind the design of this plugin, it was to have transparent clipping, transparent volume increase. That being said, I think that's completely been achieved. So who do I think this is for? I think this is a good addition to someone who has clippers already that they like for tonal color and tonal flavor. But there's those situations where you receive a mix or you receive a master that you're working on, and something like gold clip is just too heavy-handed. On P44 Magnum, too heavy-handed. And in situations where I might steer towards using like a standard clip, in those situations, I can actually see myself using the P22 Rail, because as it goes, when it comes to transparent clipping, this is probably one of the best ones I've already heard. But now, if you was looking to make a purchase today and you wanted to also support the channel, then you could go ahead and use the affiliate link down below, but no pressure. Only make a purchase if you feel like this is something that you like or would improve your workflow.